Okay, so we're now going to check to make sure that there is a shop with that ID number. I'm going to do shop count. It's more than 0. It should only ever equal 1 or 0. If there is, if the shop count equals 0, then we're just going to echo out no shop found. So when we find a shop, if the shop is there, then what we're going to do is we're going to display a list of the items that are for sale. So let's store our results into a variable. What was it? SQL fetch object, and we're going to echo out a h2 tag which contains the shop name. So if we come back over to the game and we visit, say, the armour shop, we get echoed out here, armour shop. Now for listing our stock, currently our stock is displayed in a sequence of ID numbers separated by commas. We need to explode that that string into individual integers and produce an array of stock. So here we'll make a new variable and we'll just call it stock list, and we need to explode, and we're exploding by the comma, as the comma is our delimiter, and we are exploding the row of stock. So now we need to list out all of the stock onto the screen, and we're going to use a for each. We're going to do for each stock list as stock, and inside this we're just going to echo out in each paragraph tag the ID of each item. So we come back over to our game and refresh it. There are our two IDs. So we need to expand this for each, and we're going to run a query which gets the item name and the buy price and the sell price from the game's items table. So in our query we're going to be select item name, and we're also going to select buy price and sell price. From the game items table, where the ID equals stock. and limit 1. We then execute the code, execute the query even, and store it all into a variable. And then we can just echo out, rather than stock, we'll echo out the item name. There you go. So that's how items listed which are in stock. And if we come back over to the shop and we change the shop, we go to the food store, we've got different items which are displayed. So we're going to output all this into a table which will divide up the stock price, the sell price, the buy price, the item name, etc. So if we echo out so we're echoing out the start of a table, and we've got our opening table tag here followed by our opening TR tag, then the table headers with item name, buy price, sell price, closing the row tag and opening a new row tag. So in our for each, instead of echoing out the paragraphs, we're going to echo out our table rows. In fact, that one there should come over to here. So we've got our item name. Open up a new one. And we'll echo out all the other. So that's the information echoed out. We've got our buy price and our sell price. And then we close off the row, and after the for each we just want to echo out our closing table tag. So when we come over to our game, this should be echoed out into a table. We've got our item name, and our buy price and sell prices are empty. Why? Because they're row 2 instead of row. There we go. So we can buy grapes for 5 gold, sell grapes for 2 gold, and the same with berries and apple. You might want to put in the other information like strength and defense and the HP. So the next thing we're going to want to do is to add on the end an option to buy and sell these items. So we'll add in the gold here, and if we make up 2 more field tags, say buy item. I've got too many closing there, and sell item. There we go. We have our buy item and sell items there. and we can make them links to buy and sell each of the items. So I've placed in the A tags here surrounding the buy item and sell item. And on each of these we put in that visit variable, followed by which equals ID, which is the ID of the shop that we declared up here, followed by buy, and that'll equal the stock variable declared here, which will be our item ID. And on the sell one we've got the exact same visit, and instead of buy we've got sell. So we can save that, go back over to our game, and these become links. And on the A tags we've got we're going to visit shop 1 and buy item 1, we sell item 1. For the berries we've got visit shop 1, buy item 10 and sell item 10, and so on. So the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to focus on selling items. Back over here I will swap these round, because we're going to need to sell items in order to buy items, because currently we've got no gold, and instead of going into the database and altering that, we'll just jump straight to the selling items instead. So back over in our shop code, we head to the top, we're going to want to do if is set and the get variable of buy, sell, then we're going to want to do something, and we'll also add it's not empty. And in this sell if statement, we're going to check to make sure that our player is holding one of them items. If they do have one of them items, then we're going to remove the quantity, remove one from the quantity, and give the player the appropriate amount of gold. If the item doesn't exist in the player's item database, then we're just going to send out a message and say that they don't have enough items to sell. I'll be doing this on the next video, and we should be able to cover buying items. And in the buying items, we're going to be looking to make sure that we have enough gold. If we don't have enough gold, then we're going to send out a message saying they don't have enough gold in order to sell the items. So join me in the next video to hopefully finish this shop off.